Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chandrika and this is Rika Life. Thank you so much for joining me on my adventures in yarn and crochet. Today, as always, I have lots to share with you. Before we get started, please like this video, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All right, I have so many different things that I want to share with you today. So we will just get started with all the things that are right in front of me on my table. You might have noticed there's some skeins missing there, and that's because I finally started using the yarn I bought for the holidays. So I'm super duper excited about that. You may also notice that I chopped off my hair. It's just about shoulder length now. Just feels like a nice refreshing change, so I am totally enjoying this. Okay, so I should have brought the bag, but I am donating some things to the Evie Rose Foundation. I bought some eye masks. I am donating 2 hats for children in the pediatric ICU. I have 11 scrunchies. I think I shared those in my last video. And then I am making more bag charms. So these are the bag charms I made last month. So bag charms are just, you can hang this on your backpack or your purse and it'll just hang there. You can also wear it on your hand, and it is a fidget toy. So you can keep playing with these beads, and there's beads in the middle as well. I think it's on YouTube called a fidget flower, and it's a really easy pattern. It just uses 6 beads here and 6 beads here, so a total of 12 beads. And you can make them any color you want. So I am going to keep this one with me as a sample, and I'm going to be making more. So this is the yarn that I used for the one I just showed you, Red Heart with Love. This is the color Blushing Peach. So I'm going to make 2 of these. Then I have Big Twist Value in Medium Rose. I'm going to make 2 of these. Then I have Big Twist Value in Watermelon. Yes, Watermelon. So I'm going to make 2 of these. And then I have Big Twist Value in Mint. Oops, the yarn is getting stuck somewhere. In Mint. So I'm going to make 2 of these. I think I wanted to have 10. Yeah, so I have 2 blue ones already in the bag. So I'll be making 10 in total. And I chose those colors because they'll be going in care packages that are going to moms in the NICU. Moms of babies in the NICU. So yeah, so I'm going to be making those either between today or tomorrow. And I'm super duper excited about that. And I totally forgot to tell you something really important. And that is that today, November 20th, 2025, is my 11-year crochet anniversary. So I started crocheting in November of 2014. That was the first time I bought a crochet kit and started learning, and I used Karen Simply Soft yarn, and I think I was using a boy hook, which very quickly I switched to a Susan Bates hook because I just like that better. And yeah, it's been 11 years. Can you believe that? It is a big thing for me because I haven't stuck with any craft for this long in my life. In the 3-tier shelves beside me, I have so many different crafts. I have embroidery, cross stitch, painting, drawing, paper cutting, origami, quilling. What else? Yeah, the fruit carving stuff, beads, things for writing. I have like my whole bookshelf behind me. So I've gone through my fair share of crafts. I have not done sewing on a sewing machine, but other than that, I've tried out so many different things, and crocheting is the only thing that has stuck. And I'm just super happy that I get to celebrate 11 years. Super fun. And yeah, I love crocheting. I crochet like all the time. I want to crochet when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm tired, when I'm bored, when I'm just everything, excited. And of course, this time of the year, like, you want to make gifts, you want to make so many different things. So I'm finally finished making, I was making a bunch of octopi, and fidget hedgehogs. So I'm going to insert that picture over here. There's two pictures. Well, there's a couple pictures. One is showing the different colors of the octopi. One is showing the whole batch of them. And then you'll see the fidget hedgehogs there as well. And yeah, that was like 2.5 weeks in the making. So I'm glad that part is done. And now I'm making other things. So that yarn behind me is Loops and Threads Facets yarn. This is the label, Loops and Threads Facets yarn. So it's 279 yards or 256 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. And it says it's an acrylic blend. It's acrylic and 1% polyester because this yarn has like a sparkle going through it. So it's a medium 4 weight. Recommends a J 6mm hook. Hand wash cold. Do not bleach. Dry flat. Do not iron. This is Michael's yarn. It's a medium 4 weight, and this is a color slate. Okay, and I made a couple things. So this is the first thing that I made. This is a scarf. I don't know if you'll be able to see the sparkle. Maybe on the darker part. Yeah, you can kind of see the sparkle there. So this is called the Queen Anne scarf, or the Queen Anne lace scarf. And it looks very delicate and very dainty, and it's so easy to make. This pattern is available on Ravelry, and I've made this many times before. I just absolutely love it. So I made one of these. I started a second one. That one I just started, so it only has a few motifs on it, but it's not meant to keep you warm. This is meant more as a fashion statement, and I think it's just like beautiful. So I made that. And then with the same yarn, I was like, let's make some divine hats. So if you've never seen a divine hat, it's a very popular pattern. You can find that on Ravelry as well. I think there's also a YouTube tutorial for it, but I, initially found it on Ravelry. So these are my divine hats. That's 1 and that's 2. And I did the same thing for both. So I have modified the pattern in terms of the increases. So I think I have counted how many rows I did, and then I did the border. So the border is a single crochet and a double crochet row, and then 3 rows of front post double crochet, back post double crochet 3 times around. So yeah, so these also have that sparkle in them. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Can you see the sparkle? But yeah, so these are super nice. We'll put one on. I haven't woven in the ends yet. But oh my gosh, I love it. Look at it. It's pretty. It's really pretty, you guys. This is fitting me like perfectly. Wow. How cool is that? So yeah, so 1 scarf and 2 hats. Just made that this afternoon. And I started another hat. So I just went to Michael's and got some more yarn for donation hats for the cancer patients. And I bought this. I bought a Karen Blossom cake in the colorway Bark. So it has nice browns, and it does have a little bit of black colorway in there as well. Now, this is a medium 4 weight. It's a cotton acrylic blend. And I usually make the hats with bulky weight yarn, but I was like, let me try. It's saying a 6mm J hook. So I was using the 6mm J hook by Susan Bates, but it's taking forever. That's how much I have so far. And I'll likely go to, I think 11 or 12 rows. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 8 rows right now. So I'm likely gonna go for another 3 to 4 rows. But I just found it was like taking too long. So, excuse me, my idea is to mix it with 1 strand of Big Twist Value in black. So not for this one. This one I will finish. And then the next hat I make, I'm going to hold together this strand and the black and then do it. So I'll be using a bigger hook than a J hook. I'm thinking I could use an L, an M, an N. We'll have to see how the tension is with both of the yarns together. But I'm super duper excited to do that. And I'm glad I figured out a solution because it takes time to work up just a worsted weight hat. The alternative was to do that trick that I told you about in my other video where you make a single strand into like a bulky weight by doing this method. I could have done that with this yarn, but because of the color changes, I feel like it would get lost. And also I want to be able to make, you know, there's like 481 yards. So I want to be able to make like a good 4 or 5 hats out of this one cake. And now I'll be able to do that because I'll just hold it together with the big twist value in black. So that is kind of going to be an ongoing project, is to make more hats. I did donate hats when I came back from my trip, which was the beginning of November. And I plan to donate hats again in December. So I will be making those. Now that Loops and Threads Facets yarn I showed you is almost exactly the same as Red Heart Unforgettable. It's pretty much the same yarn. I think it's just different names. This is like the exact same yarn. This is called Heirloom. That's the colorway. It's Red Heart Unforgettable. Now, I don't know if Red Heart Unforgettable has been discontinued or this color has been discontinued, but I still have like 6 balls of this. So I'm thinking to make more scarves and hats out of this as well. Very beautiful colorway. There you go. Very, very nice. All right. So, wow, that was a lot of things I shared with you. I was planning to just work on my hat for a few minutes, but I'm kind of coming up to the time when I need to get ready for the kids to come home. So I did end up doing something different and fun today. I had a crochet video date with, I guess she's my sister-in-law, my husband's cousin. She also crochets, but we don't live close by. So it's been a while since I met her. And it just so happened that we figured out that we could do a date today. And so, yeah, we were on the video and we were crocheting and talking about our projects and catching up on life. And that's how I spent my morning. So it was really fun and it was just different. It was really nice to have that kind of companionship during the day. Sometimes I feel like the daytime gets very lonely. So I'm on YouTube watching different creators' videos while I'm crocheting. And yeah, like today I think I crocheted from like 7:30 till 1 o'clock or something. I did get up, I did do other things, but I was just like so excited to make these things, and I just have like a million ideas in my mind. I'm just like, I want to do this, I want to do that. So now that I've made like 2 hats and that 1 scarf, I'm like, okay, 1 more scarf, then those 2 sets are done, and then I can like make other things. I have a yarn by Hirschner's called Hirschner's Holiday Velvet Yarn, and I bought a pack of 5 in red, white, and green. I bought this like very early in the year, so now it's like completely sold out. You can't even get it online, but I bought this a while ago and it's just been sitting in my closet, and now I pulled it out. The red is like a perfect red, but it's a thin chenille yarn, and they're recommending an I 5.5 millimeter hook, so that is what I'm using. I tried first doing single crochets with it. It wasn't turning out good. Now I'm doing double crochets with it and it's a little better. So I'm trying to make a hat out of it. First I was trying to make a Santa hat like the other one I showed you, but that wasn't working out. So I was like, let me just make a beanie type hat. The thing is, okay, let me show you this yarn. So like this yarn has a certain drape and has a certain stretch and, has all that. That yarn, because it's like this velvet chenille, it's not taking any shape. It's like right now it's still flat, and I'm just about to I stopped increasing and now I just want to make, it going down. but it's not catching a good shape. So I don't really know if it's a good yarn to use for the hats. If anyone's used that, just let me know what your thoughts are. I'm just like super confused. I tried making a hat a couple times and I kept ripping it out. Now I'm making the beanie and I'm still thinking of ripping that out. I think I just need to get the hang of using that yarn, and once I understand the correct hook size and the correct stitch to do, I think it'll be like smooth sailing from there. So I'm just trying to figure all that out. I don't really know what to do. One idea is to go on Ravelry and just see what other people have made with that yarn and see if there's any like patterns that come up. I guess I could also put it into YouTube and see if anything comes up. But it's like really nice yarn. I have 5 of each. I have 5 red, 5 white, 5 green, all very Christmassy colors, and I just wanted to make things with it. Okay, there's a couple things I want to make for my home for Christmas decor. So I want to make a bow garland. So I saw this video and you make like a big bow this big and you make 4 of them and it becomes a garland and you can just hang it on your mantle. I really want to make that. I think the Hirschner's yarn would be great for that. I also have the, I think that's Red Heart. Yeah, that's Red Heart Super Saver Metallic in red. I could use that also. Also the Santa hat pattern that I was following used 2 strands of that. So instead of, you know, getting frustrated with the Hirschner's yarn, I could just use this for Santa hats, which I may end up doing, but like I've already put all that yarn on my couch. I was trying not to take over the living room again. I really had cleaned it up after the Octos and the Hedgehogs. It was like completely clean, and now again, like it's just a yarn explosion. So I just like to leave some space so my family has somewhere to sit. But you know how it goes. Once you start moving around the house, things are just everywhere. So yeah, I might use that yarn for the hats. I'm very happy with the Santa hat I made so far, but I do need to make the white pom-pom for it because it's like incomplete without the pom-pom. But yeah, in my mind, I want to make 4 just for my family so that we can wear them during the holidays. Did I tell you my parents are visiting for a week during the holidays? Yeah, they're gonna be here for a week. So that reminds me, I need to ask my mom if there's anything she wants to take back so that I can start making them from now and then pack it in her suitcase when she goes. The last time she came, I gave her a bunch of things. I gave her hats. I gave her, I don't know if I gave her, what did I give her? Hat? I know I gave her hats. I might have given her a blanket. So yeah, I need to do that. I need to ask her if she wants anything. Sometimes she takes things as gifts like baby blankets and different things. So I need to ask her about that. These colors are looking so pretty together. These are sitting right in front of me, the ones I showed you for the bag charms. Look at those 2 colors together. Wouldn't that be such a beautiful baby blanket with like white? Now my white is in the back there. But like imagine this with white, like those 3 colors. Oh, I have more of this. I have 4. I think I have 4. I only have 1 of this. But I could probably get more of this because when I went to Michael's this week, they had a lot of Big Twist Value and they had a lot of different colors. I would say of each color, they might have had like 5 or 6, but they did have a variety of colors. So there is a chance that I can find the watermelon colorway again, but those look so dreamy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make a blanket out of this, you guys. I totally was not expecting this, but this looks so nice together. It's a little bit more vibrant than what's coming up on screen. On screen, they kind of look pastel, but they're not pastel. They're brighter. Like, I don't know how to get that color to pop. It's not popping on the screen. Okay, well, so there's a baby girl blanket that I will be making. So thanks to this video, I have more inspiration because it's sitting right in front of me. All right, so I think that is everything I wanted to share. I hope you got a chance to crochet today. I hope you have an amazing weekend ahead, and I hope you get lots more time to work on your projects. I'm just having so much fun over here, and I'll be back again next week, but have a good one, okay, everyone? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.